Unedited 271121 U1.MP4 rain radar, CCTV, GPS, Satcomms, tennis, Chobham Common Model Flyers Association with June and Robin Lovelock of Sunninghill. Warning, long and boring raw material. It starts with a short summary of example pictures and clips. Maybe someone will edit some of it for a good purpose. That's the SO pipeline, and we're coming to the end of the short summary of pictures, and then if there's time I'll put a few example video clips before we go into the raw material. That'll last for ages. I must admit the Meteo radar is a lot better than the Rain Today site we've been using for years. We only looked for something different recently because the other one was closing down. So we'll see if their prediction of rain coming in before 9 is correct. Ooh, that looks like sleet. Not just rain. Of course, the little Robin reconnaissance drone decided to assist. Again called on closed circuit TV. June's also got our pensioner tracker kept on her handbag as opposed to a person or a tennis gear. Another sort of tracker is the spot trace. In fact, anybody can track me by just visiting the contact page where we've been over the last day or two, and then we can say, oh, we're only interested in, for example, the last hour, and switch to satellite imagery, and surprise, surprise, it looks as though it's parked in the road. I'm not going to film while I'm driving. Let me see if I can get them arriving. Yeah, we got here. Plenty of time before them. Seconds. They're going to park there. I'm going to park over here temporarily. Right, you checking this out? Its batteries aren't quite as good as yours, but batteries are old technology, aren't they, compared with biological things. Of course, it's not only in the lounge and throughout the house that we've got TVs and PCs. Here's a cheap little Lenovo, £70 from Malaysia. I think I paid for that. And we can either put TV onto that TV or the output from the PC. Looking at anything, including trackers, entertainment, or even the weather. Yeah, chimney is not lit up, and we can expect the rain to be coming in pretty soon. That's enough filming for now. Well, it's not belting down with the rain yet. I managed to find a parking spot and we'll see if anybody turned up. That was fantastic because these guys actually said, yeah, there's still guys working down there. I haven't brought a brolly, but there you go. I'll check it out. Lovely. Not the ranger, but basically you were helping out with all the tools and things, I guess. Fantastic. Okay, mate, I'll give you a card if you like. Don't hold it up any longer. Right, said. I got up here, but they just finished. Right, round to the right. Here's the Tank Hill model flying site. Stuff about the common. Used to be a notice board for the model flyers. The pegboard for frequency control is still here, as it has been for decades. Model flying was done on the common from sites like this way before World War II. I believe it was back in the 20s. So this is the main airstrip that the Chobham Common model flyers, complete with windsock. That's where the notice board is for the Tank Hill flying site, and I believe these strange markings are not a golf course but something for lizards, but I might be wrong. I'm not a wildlife expert. Nobody'd be interested in us having their lunch, but that's all part of life, isn't it?
I've seen that one from Laurie a number of times. It's to follow it up. 14, 15.
Technology's okay, but it's all a question of what you do with it. I must admit the Meteo radar is a lot better than the Rain Today site we've been using for years. We only looked for something different recently because the other one was closing down. So we'll see if their prediction of rain coming in before 9 is correct. Here we go, the replay. Shown a brief shower at a bit before 9, but really heavy shower before 9:30. So let's just see. We're just here, there's a brief shower, but then a heavier one coming through at mainly 9:30. Of course I could look outside or look at one of the channels on the CCTV. That one shows quite well. Rain landing on the road just outside. Of course it's 8:45. Samantha and June will be leaving in about 5 minutes for tennis, so they might get caught right in the middle of it. Put the breakfast stuff there. Yes, are you coming out? You came in because it was wet. He does that. Messages from the clubhouse?
Yeah, they're
Still playing?
they're still playing.
Yes, right. Well, you better be quick. So, getting close to the ETA for the rain arriving. Perhaps I'll move the car for them. Oh, it's already arriving. Perhaps I won't. Perhaps they'll learn to use the rain radar, or arrange that they could take Samantha's car. No, I'll get into a lot of trouble if I do that. I better move it. Of course, I have got somewhere to shelter just here for my amusement if I wish to. Went a lot of work building this. It's a bit cold like this. I think I'll go back in. Yes, I have to wipe my shoes, so I will get into trouble. Hello, pussycat.
Which way are you going?
Yes, he came in because it was wet.
Go upstairs, I would say. You might be straight back.
She's very slow, isn't she? Because there's not a lot of shelter under the oak tree now. All the leaves have gone. Here's the heavy shower. Bang on this ETA. Well, getting it dry. Ah, that's much nicer. Ooh, that looks like sleet. Not just rain. Of course, if I'd have brought a brolly, I would have been better prepared for filming in the rain. But I didn't think ahead. Oh, it's coming down. Whoa. I've got to get myself a brolly.
What's your fault? We were on our way.
Well,
You just literally cancelled.
if you'd looked at the website, you'd have known to the minute when it was going to... Oh, he's running around now. I think he's coming back in.
Coming back.
I expect he'll be.
Toby!
Where's the brolly? That do.
I was on my way, but agree. Same here.
Yes, I've got to put the brolly up. Yes, that's correct. I think the shower will be abating soon. Ah, they just said. Did you say it's just been cancelled?
Yes.
Now, if they'd have looked at the rain radar, they realise that this is just a brief shower with another brief shower, so they could still play their game. But are you sure it's cancelled?
Yes, he's gone to the
But you could go round there on the off chance.
Oh, we could go round and play ourselves if we wanted to.
Wait, well, why not go round just to say that you've done it? Let me just show you what's in here. It's completely clear,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
An even heavier shower at 9:30,
Yeah.
and then it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we just go round there just to see what it's like? Yeah.
Yeah, so
The prediction is accurate.
so shower at 9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heavy shower at 9:30.
So we could do for half an hour.
yeah. Just so, because
Yeah, it's about
Huh?
quarter of an hour.
just show them
Yeah.
the intelligent things you can do if you're.
Or we could go at 9:30 and then it's clear.
Yeah, you could
From
do that.
9:30.
But the,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, you could, yeah, but they're better now, I would have said.
Well,
Yeah, but then it's going to come down heavy. And
Only for a few minutes.
well, no, that looks like.
we'll work out. Yeah.
What's the point of arguing with a woman or with women is even more difficult. Right, I'll put my car back then, yeah?
Mine's
Well, you can also hear it as well. Didn't look as though the deer came for the peanuts overnight. You can see the rain in the puddles. Should be easing off any moment now. Of course, it was all happening earlier, but you see the rain running down the road when it's really belting down. So here, replayed on the closed circuit TV, one of the cameras is me having moved the car. Brilliant parking for an old man. And of course, multitasking by using the little camera to film what he was doing as well. Yes, that's the time. It was just coming up to 08:49. Make sure the car's locked. Of course, the little Robin reconnaissance drone decided to assist. Again, called on closed circuit TV. And this is at about the time I came out to record. Now he's flown off. Here we go. Still messing around with the pocket camera. Hoping that they would be coming out. Yeah, there I'm still messing around with that. Yeah, sorry about all this boring stuff. But it's all part of the evidence. Come on, they should be coming out soon. Let's fast forward. Oh, that's a pussycat. Here they are. Let's go back a bit. Right, here we go. That's enough of that. Much better to film real life, isn't it? There's still me messing around here. Not unreasonably, it seems to have changed its mind. Not a heavy shower at 9:30, but now 11:30. Right, better tell the women that. Well, I'm not sure I should. It might be cautious. It might give us more amusement by not telling them. Okay, what's your current plans, ladies?
Apparently I'm having breakfast.
we might go round after the next
Okay, and when's the next shower?
9:30.
9:30. Okay, there you go. You see, now should I tell them or should I not? No, if they want to know, they can come into the lounge and have a look, can't they? There you go.
Change now.
Yes, of course it will. Oh, well, at least they're having their breakfast and they're doing something useful, which is watching the tennis in their lovely kitchen that June's project managing.
I look at it. It's certainly worth the challenge at that stage, isn't it? 3 break points.
Fantastic. I stay well clear of this project. As everybody knows, they had their new kitchen back in '81, so I just concentrate on the trivia. Like, yeah, decoration of the lounge a while ago, and the garden, including a telly out here, computer of course, so that we can look at when the rain's coming. Well, June won't take my suggestion and come into the lounge. Instead, she's been spending a few minutes trying to get the same website on her smartphone app. No problem, the time doesn't matter. Okay, I think she might be sometime doing that, so we won't bother to film all of that. Yes, so she wasted a few minutes there, and then she did actually walk through to the lounge. And seeing that it looked as though it was going to stay dry until 11:30. Brilliant app. That's not an app. That's a website link. I hate that expression, download the app. How many of the thousands of apps are you going to download? How many apps are you going to download? Well, yes. You probably will download several, but not everyone that is offered to you. There is an app for this old pensioner tracker that I use, and any of my friends tracking me would know whether I'm here or up at the tennis courts. You could zoom in, but in fact that's the website. One doesn't have to have the app for just looking at where somebody is. Zoom's also got an old pensioner tracker kept on her handbag, as opposed to a person or a tennis gear. Which is useful from the point of view of knowing whether she's at the courts, leaving, or wherever. The same thing applies to me. And I've said countless times, I'm not in the business of selling stuff, but when I see something that's pretty good, I like to mention it. And here's the trackers that we've been using recently. Did I say recently? I think I bought these 5 or 10 years ago, and I think the most intensive testing was back in 2017. Another sort of tracker is the spot trace. In fact, anybody can track me by just visiting the contact page. So let's just click on the picture of spot trace, and up comes where we've been over the last day or two, and then we can say, oh, we're only interested in, for example, the last hour, and switch to satellite imagery, and surprise, surprise, it looks as though it's parked in the road just outside 22 Armitage Court. So we take a quick walk outside. It's still dry and should be of hours practically. Looks like rain's not due until 11:30, and the spot tracker, if I just get it unlocked, is in a little box just here. It's only smaller. Looks like one of the neighbours. Just there. So I guess we'll find out the latest on whether they're going to go for a bit of tennis. So what the latest? Are you going to go for a bit of tennis?
We'll probably go for half an hour.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Right, so you're off for about half an hour's tennis then? Yeah?
Yeah.
Jolly good. And I might join them just for one or two photo opportunities. I'm not going to film while I'm driving. Let me see if I can get them arriving. Yeah, we got here plenty of time before them. Seconds. They're going to park there. And I'm going to park over here temporarily. Well, clearly a few people came. Maybe they were looking at the rain radar or just decided to take a chance. I was delayed a minute or two by other people coming out.
Yes.
I mentioned it to them that there was a rain radar that showed that it should be okay until 11:30.
Yeah.
Right, well, enjoy your tennis. I've got other things to get on with, believe it or not. Yeah, ended up getting distracted with tractors, which I'm on to do. So there you go. Playing ping pong. Now I must get back. Past June's car. Back to my own, which, as the whole block is worth about 200 quid. Mind you, it's got more value in sentimental value. Anybody wants to know where I am, they can look on the spot tracker. Oh dear, it's Toadie come to check us out. What do you want, Toadie? Your batteries need recharging. Hello. Go on, up it. I've got to get back. No, you're not quick enough. Right, you checking this out? Its batteries aren't quite as good as yours. But batteries are old technology, aren't they, compared with biological things? That's it, keep an eye on the car. Not worth anything, but I feel sorry for anybody that tries to interfere with him. Yes, folksy, our contact page now only has not only the spot tracker, but the weather. Will we have rain here soon today? And it still says heavy shower coming through Ascot and Sunning Hill at about 11:25, 11:30, but yeah, we might miss some of it, don't know. Will obviously change nearer the time. And the time is now about 10:15. Can't look at any of the clocks. Suppose I better check if June's tracker's working and if she is still at the tennis court. Yes, it looks as though she's still at the court and the tracker's working. According to that, she's been there 33 minutes so far. It reports every 10 minutes, or is it every 5 minutes? So that's where her handbag is, I think that's where it is. And they're playing tennis on that court there, underneath their logo. Not the logo, the readout. Let me just click on that to remove it. Yes, I'm using a mouse. That's it. Clearly labelled as June. Her tracker is there. I believe she's probably playing on that court with Samantha. And that's the other court that we saw people on. And I parked there briefly. Enough of that boring stuff. Of course, it's not only in the lounge and throughout the house that we've got TVs and PCs. Here's a cheap little Lenovo, £70 from Malaysia. I think I paid for that. And we can either put TV onto that TV or the output from the PC. Looking at anything, including trackers, entertainment, or even the weather. Yeah, chimney is not lit up. And we expect the rain to be coming in pretty soon. Let me see. Yeah, 3/4 of an hour. I don't normally do the sensible thing, but in this occasion I will, and cover up the stuff, get all time out, and it doesn't use that much power, keep things warm. There you go. That should survive any rain we get. In all these videos I end up doing a quick tour of the garden somewhere, and I see another dead fish down there. Pond leak, something to be sorted as quickly as we can, or at least diagnose the problem. Started to get some tubs there, so stuff can be taken out of the pond while we have a chance. Yes, there's a water squirter going off to keep the heron away. There's the lower pond. Down the bit of woodwork that Paul did the hard work. Did a bit myself. Very appropriate seat there. Quick roam around. Just making use of this in the last day or two, getting leaves up, and of course the winds will have brought down the majority of the leaves. Tree that was topped less than in the past year, and one that we want stuff taken out carefully without whoa, I forgot about the water squirter. Get past quickly. Yes, that's that one up there. It's quite a long range on it. And what I want to be sure of is we've got a lovely climber. I think it's I get mixed up between the names of things. Yeah, watch out for those. And it goes up one hell of a long way, right up the tree. So that's another job. Telescope, very much on the back burner for doing something like putting a webcam on it. June's greenhouse. Yes, more water squirters and inappropriate decoration. But it's the old story of grabbing the opportunity when you can. Not just carpe diem, seize the day, but grab the minute. And that's what it's all about. And of course, as a lot of us will say, there's never enough minutes in the day. Chobham Common Model Flyers Association, the CCMFA, we're going to have a session of a couple of hours from 10 till 12. I was hoping to get across to that at the back end, even if to see if anybody turned up, and of course it was cancelled because of the prediction of the weather, but some crazy guys might have turned up anyhow and even done a bit of work. Who knows? Of my thousands of web pages, one of them is Chobham, giving details of its military history, Queen Victoria reviewing the troops, and of course model flying going back years. And there's a picture of the old tank factory, which is now Longcross Studios. And allegedly that picture was hanging on an office wall there for a few years. Origin of the treacle mines, Queen Victoria reviewing the troops, and that's what confuses most people, which is the jumping from subject to subject. Chobham, including its military history, treacle mines, the tank factory and more. And of course Satnav, Yet again, Robin's navigation system had lost her blooming place on the map. So we're coming up to 1100 and the prediction is the same, which is, it says rain from 1110, and it looks as though it peaks about there. Nice clear presentation. Not here yet, but will be soon. Just past 1100 Zulu, as they say, 11 AM, 11 o'clock. Not raining yet, but expected to arrive here heavily within the next 10 minutes. Yes, usual warning signs. This time prepared with a brolly. In fact, one that I can see through. That's right, isn't it, Wallace? It's not going to be that much rain. I don't think we're going to get flooding on the top of the hill in Sunning Hill. Hello, sir. That looks like Alf going up there. Should I warn him? I'll give him a shout off camera. Yes, I did warn him in military parlance. I said it's going to piss down in the next 10 minutes. Which reminds me of Ferruccio, a Sicilian young man that we knew well, and he came over here for a few days doing work and seeing the UK for the first time, and we taught him some first English, and it was the English for the Italian poggi è molto forte, which is, of course, it is peasing down. That appears on many videos of our holidays. Nice dry spot here. Everybody knows that I don't use the phone as a smartphone. Only check the email occasionally, even if I hear it coming in. And the nice thing is there aren't any new emails for me. So time to ring John and Betty Hancock. Lovely call with John and Betty, even though they're got rough colds and things. Postman just been. I told him it's about to, I use the colloquial term again rather than belt down, and sure enough, is it, I've got a little clip here, that's for the purpose of that camera, and according to that it's about 20 past, and it's just starting. Still the same prediction, rain from 11:20, looks like it's peaking at 11:30. So that's all consistent with it starting about now. Right tool for the job. Just in case you didn't see it. And the rain should start heavily coming down very soon. Just starting now. And of course there'll be gusty wind as well. But it won't really melt down for another 5 or 10 minutes. So let's get back in the dry. Yes, take the COVID stuff important. I guess it helps with having that background. One of my many cameras with a mirror to catch the blind spot down here. You've seen these guys before, I think, particularly this one. Yes, a bit of window dressing, but just holding that wire there for a little experimental dash cam, £20 worth. Battery, and that clock is just so that you can see the time on it, and it covers this area here for the mice and the other animals, including foxes and deers. Deers? Deer. Hello, pussycat. You gonna come and join me? Come and watch the rain from your vantage point here with your favourite little teddy bear. This only reports every 5 minutes or so, but according to that, June had been at the tennis court for 1 hour and 23 minutes. So we've also got the closed circuit TV to keep an eye on things, including the rain falling in the road. Yes, I was a good boy earlier and made sure I covered the TV that's outside. There's the little Robin again, checking out the mobility scooter and a observation point. It's a minute or two after past, and there may be time to get over and see if anybody turned up at Longcross car park for the Chobham Common model flyers. Hopefully nobody did. I say hopefully. They would have been able to get a bit of work done up until about now. There's June on her way back. Only reports every 5 minutes or so, I think. So according to that, they should be arriving very soon. Unless it was a false position, which is always possible. Interesting. Hasn't difficult to do that. Hasn't started raining heavily yet, but then we are on a hill. And that looks like Alf. And I have to tell him I was wrong. Just spoke to Alf, and yeah, he's good, and obviously the prediction wasn't that accurate, so he was able to do his shopping and not get wet and get back into the warm. So, was that a false position on the tracker? I'll have another look. There's the clue. Position type LBS, which as I understand it is based on the mobile phone mast. So basically handbag probably got disturbed, couldn't get a GPS position, wasn't within range of a Wi-Fi, so it used the mobile phone mast, so they could still be there. Hello, Robin here. I'm off to see if anybody did turn up at the Chobham Common Model Flyers thing. Probably not. and the heavy rain should start any moment, and so I hope you had a good game of tennis. Okay, over and out. Okay, I'll pop over to the car park at Chobham Common and see if anybody did turn up for the work. I assume they didn't, but if they did, it's important to know. Of course, on top of the hill we don't get so much rain. And I forgot to mention, if they want to know where I am, they can look on the public spot tracker. June just called me back after getting the answer phone message, so she's going to be there for a few more minutes. Again, on the top of the hill, looks as though we missed most of the rain, and I'm going to wander over to Chobham Common car park on the off chance that somebody did turn up. That's enough filming for now. Well, it's not bouncing down with the rain yet. I managed to find a parking spot, and we'll see if anybody turned up. That was fantastic, because these guys actually said, yeah, there's still guys working down there. I haven't brought a brolly, but there you go. I'll check it out. Lovely. Some are nicking Christmas trees, of course. Great to see faces you recognise. I know, I came up here at the last minute to see if anybody turned up. They obviously did.
I was confused about how many dozens.
That's fantastic.
14.
Sorry I didn't, but...
We were going to go through to 12,
Yeah?
but he knocked it on the head at half time. We
Well-
had tea and coffee and a chat, and it was pouring the rain.
I know, well the wife and I was playing tennis, and basically I was looking at a rain radar,
Yeah.
and it said it was going to piss down at 11:30.
It did.
It did?
It was sleet.
Yeah, that's it, we had a bit of that.
Sleet, yeah.
Right, okay.
Knocked it on the head and we were on our way.
Well, I'll see if I'll get up there before it pisses down again. I'm glad I came up here. It's not just to know that the guys from the Chobham Common Model Flyers Association came, despite earlier emails and, if you like, being sensible, saying, oh well, it's going to be bad weather, but then end of the day did the best thing. Not the ranger, but basically you were helping out with all the tools and things, I guess. Fantastic. Okay mate, I'll give you a card if you like, don't hold it up any longer. Looks like a couple of other reprobates up here on their way back. Good job I've got the Surrey Wildlife Trust. Better stop recording. As the guy on the right said, I got up here, but they just finished. Right, round to the right. That's where we've come from. That's where we're heading, which is the Tank Hill site. Here's the Tank Hill model flying site. Stuff about the common. Used to be a notice board for the model flyers. The pegboard for frequency control is still here, as it has been for decades. Model flying was done on the common from sites like this way before World War II. I believe it was back in the 20s. So this is the main airstrip that the Chobham Common model flyers complete with windsock. Yes, this is the airstrip that they keep in a decent state. They come out here with a mower, fly off the end here, and out over there you can see where the SO pipeline is made. But that's the subject of another video, and it's freezing cold, so time for me to get back to the car. Hopefully miss the next shower. Because there's a kid fishing, friends like Gus, Alan. You've learnt to read the sky with the approach of rain. I'm getting close to the car park, and most of those crazy guys from Chobham Common Model Flyers Association who came to do the work of cutting stuff on the common have left by now, but not without doing a load of good work for probably 2 hours worth. So I return to what is practically an empty car park. Obviously we have the odd few dog walkers. Lovely empty car park, but empty for the right reasons. Time to drive home, as anybody else will be able to see. Easy drive home. Whoops, don't drop the camera. See, we've got some jasmine coming out. So let's see how they did with their tennis. And what the latest is to expect. Oh, having lunch. Ah, perhaps I'll have something as well. Right, tennis went well, did it? Chobham Common went brilliantly.
Yes.
Yep. I'll join you for lunch. Just checking the spot tracker. Sure enough, there's my trip over the last hour from home, Bridge Court, through to the Long Cross car park where the car was left for some time, and back home. So that's where I parked my car, in Long Cross car park, with what was the Tank Factory and now Long Cross Studios, Long Cross House and Chobham Common. Not sure if that's accurate enough for you, where I parked the car. So I parked the car in the Long Cross car park and walked down to the Tank Hill flying site, just there. That's where the notice board is for the Tank Hill flying site. And I believe these strange markings are not a golf course, but something for lizards. But I might be wrong. I'm not a wildlife expert. And that's the same spot with the Chinese tracker. Mind you, that's an old one. And according to June's tracker, her handbag with the tracker in it was there for 1 hour 10 minutes, but that sounds about right. I think I just heard June say, "Robin, it's ready." And she'd done my lunch, my favourite. Scrambled egg on salmon on toast. Only thing is boring stuff on the telly. Nobody'd be interested in us having their lunch, but that's all part of life, isn't
I've
it?
seen that one from Laurie a number of times, and to follow it up.
14, 15.
Yes, I have been known to use smartphones occasionally, but not in the obvious way of carrying one around with you. One application I use is ReachFar for trackers like that. It's a ReachFar app. Prefer it this way round, of course. I was chuckling because Sister Sally had sent some stuff through.
Big or small, and you'll get responses from local tradespeople. Screened by my builder and reviewed.
Stupid pussycats in the snow. Boring. Mind you, if we get some snow, it might be interesting. Another case where the app is great in terms of being portable, but this one can't go in any other mode, but that's to be expected, but their website does. Just to remind you that the website does have the satellite imagery, can be in landscape mode as on a television or a cinema, but the app has got lots of advantages, but unfortunately it doesn't have that capability. Not to worry. While I have this toy out, by the way, the Alcatel I bought several years ago, I think £60 from Tesco, probably about £40 in France, where it's imported into Europe, and probably £5 or £10 where it's made in China. In fact, in Shenzhen, I believe. But never mind. I just want to check out this £20 dash cam. The app for it, it's called a Road Patrol, and that's the name of the app. The app is quite capable of automatically rotating. That's if I say connect to camera. There we go. And that's what it sees for monitoring the peanuts. Either mice, that's a concrete pussycat, or even deer. Enough of playing with my toys, you'll be glad to know. Almost enough playing with the toys. If I want to look at past recordings on the dash cam, you press the button and do that, but there's not time. You get videos come up and you can play them and then take them off the SD card, of course. Technology is okay, but it's all a question of what you do with it. Case of looking on the rain radar, see whether June and I get a few minutes in the garden. or even somewhere else. Time to wrap this up.